Hello and welcome to my channel, and today we have something returning. Basically, we have the new Stitch Crashes Disney. This is the May plush based on Pinocchio. So pretty much let's get straight into this and see what this looks like. Just before we do get into this parcel though, I have recently finally had a haircut. Not that it looks like it much to do with a shave. I did film a Pokemon video that will be up soon before I had the haircut, but this Stitch video will be out first. Time relevant really because of what it is. So if you wonder why my hair is looking a little bit shorter and it looks longer in the next video, just because time of the video filming. So let's get into opening this box. So this is our first Stitch Crashes Disney since March. We've got nothing released at all in April. I got delayed, the Little Mermaid one. This is May's one, and this is based on Pinocchio. Plush looks a lot better. So hoping it looks as good in person as it does on the internet. And finally, we do have a new pin. So we have the Pinocchio pin has come with this one. We're still waiting for February and March's pin, as well as the Little Mermaid pin when that's ready. So we've got the February's pin and March's pin released on the 1st of January with the pin book. We'll be picking it up, hopefully. Pins haven't been too popular, so it shouldn't be too bad to get, but the pin book could be popular. And obviously Little Mermaid will be out when that is ready and available. So let's open the box now and I will show you what I've got. So as always, when I buy these, just to get that free postage, I do add something a little bit extra in to get up to my pay about £4 for postage anyway. So I always buy something a little extra just to the free postage. So hopefully this is all packed nice and well here. Let's have a look. So I will show you my extra, and I just had to pick this up, and it is a Funko Pop, and it is Tuk Tuk from Raya and the Last Dragon. You saw my recent Pop in the Box video. I had every single Raya and the Last Dragon pop thumbs up, and then get any of them. So super glad to get Tuk Tuk. There's the rest of the collection you see in there. So this is, I love this film. It's a great film. It is. I'm gonna get the full set of these. I'm gonna make sure we get them before they sell out. Considering I've had some box damage recently, this is actually mint condition. They don't package it too well, but I think because he's in the corner and he's got a Stitch protecting him really, because Stitch is really soft. He's nice and protected, perfect condition. So it's good after what deliveries I've had recently. But I think it's super cool what Tuk Tuk is. Disney's 1000th Funko Pop there, or at least number 1000. So that is super cool. So that is our little extra on top of our Stitch Crashes Disney Tuk Tuk, and then obviously I always try and get the rest of them collection as soon as I can. So we've got the plush here and an envelope. My only assumption is this must be the pin, so there's a bit of added protection, I wonder, and it is indeed the pin. So there we have, oh that's amazing actually, our Stitch Crashes Disney Pinocchio pin there. That is a lovely pin. Do love these backing cards. I'm going to try and keep these as well protected. No damage from what I can see on the pin. It's got a little, that's kind of like an acrylic kind of enamel kind of feel, metal, but this is like a softer material, which is pretty cool. That is an awesome pin. I do love these back cards. These are super cool. So that is obviously Disney's new way of sending at least Stitch Crashes Disney pins more protection. There's bubble mail basically, which is what we've been asking for. I hope they do for all pins and not just these ones, because a lot of the Disney pins have been getting damaged unfortunately. I've not had that before, but they don't really protect them, so that is super cool. So they're trying to work out what metal I mean here. Does it say in the back what it's made of? I don't believe it probably does anyway, but yeah, so it's like a metal, and then this is kind of hard to explain what kind of material this is, but it's like a softer kind of different material. That's super cool. So that's the pin there. So let's move on to the main attraction for this now and look at our Stitch. So here he is now. There's our little Stitch. It is a little bit weird there. Already by far my favourite one so far. It's got a cute little Pinocchio hat. There's this. Am I crazy to think his hat looks a bit weird? Does that look better? I don't think that looks better. It looks like it's supposed to be folded down because you can't see his ribbon, but it's folded. I'm not sure. But there he is. This is a completely soft one, so not like the Beauty and the Beast where he felt silky or anything like that. He is completely soft. He is a proper plush this is by far the best one. Even just looks, obviously his cute little hat there. He's got lots of little designs across his arms. Of course, his little foot stamp, which is super cool. And of course, that's the back of him there. Stitch Crash's Disney tag, of course. This is my favourite by far at the moment. Obviously, we had the Little Mermaid, which looks super cool, but didn't get released. I think they've listened to a lot of feedback on these things. As he is, listened to a lot of feedback on these plushes, and this is a lot softer. It's just a pure what you'd expect to feel from a plush. It is very soft. I remember I said on, I believe it was the first one of the Beauty and the Beast, you wouldn't really want to give him a little cuddle because he was more of a collection. This one you could give him a little cuddle as well. His hat does fall down, it just depends how you would prefer to do it. I think his hat does go down because otherwise you can't see his little ribbon here, but it also at the same time just look a bit weird like that. But 100% by far my favourite one of the collection so far. I'm absolutely loving this. I am at some point going to get a shelf and just fill the shelf with all of these, and then I'll have them all collection together, and obviously pins. I'm waiting to get a pin board, and I will put all those pins on the pin board. In fact, I could be getting the book soon, hopefully on the 1st of June. I think the pins should be pretty easy to get. Pins are normally been pretty easy to get. It's always been the plush this time that's been the hard one to get. Okay, cute face. They've been pretty hard to get, so hopefully we can get the pin book and put all the pins in there. Well, we've got 2 pins so far. We should get another 2 pins with that. Be interesting to see whether they come in a bubble mailer. I imagine they will. I hope it's a Disney thing to send all loose pins in bubble mailers now, but it'll be interesting to see whether they do. But this was definitely a successful haul there from Shop Disney. Stitch super cute. I always didn't get him at one point. He's getting quite hard to get. Plushes normally always ones I buy them at full price and then they end up getting reduced. So at least they are quite popular. I saw someone trying to sell one of these for about 100. No, the Beauty and the Beast one, sorry, for about £130. That's just ridiculous. People buy these and then try and trade them for something that's worth more than what they paid for it. They are scalpers basically. Why would you do that? If you don't want them, leave them for someone else. Let them get them. Don't. If you're, well, I've seen someone trying to get one of these and trying to trade it for a loungewear bag, which are worth about £70. That's scalping basically, as well. My opinion is. I see no difference between buying one of these and then trying to trade it for something more expensive than buying it and just trying to sell it at a higher price. It's exactly the same thing. It's scalping. Please don't do it. Please let collectors like myself. Okay, I do seem to be getting getting them. Please let people who really want them for themselves or the children or whatever pick these up. It keeps hitting me in the face. Pick them up because that is what is worth doing. But yeah, there's our Stitch. Of course, our lovely little pin there. Pretty lovely background. Tuk Tuk Pop, which I used to think is super cool. I love Tuk Tuk. He's great in the film. If you haven't seen it, make sure you go and watch it. I know it's out on DVD and Blu-ray now, but go and watch it. I will be picking up the rest of the set. I'll be interested to see how he stands. I think he's got a stand on the bottom, which will be worth doing. So that is our haul there from Shop Disney, mainly for the Stitch of course, but I do love that Tuk Tuk. So thank you for joining me for today's video. So as I said, this is by far, looks wise and on the feel of them as well, overall plush, this is definitely my favourite one of them all. I think the next one is Aladdin. I haven't seen any pictures of what it looks like yet, but hopefully he's done similar, especially in the way he feels and is made. Not sure what it looks like as Stitch, but we'll see that. Super cool, and hopefully the pin will be fine and will be available to collect with that when it comes. I will have another video come up soon on Stitch Crash's Disney when I do get the other pins and the pin box, so look out for that. And I will be picking up more of the rare Funko Pops as and when I can pick them up. But thank you for joining me for today's video, and this is the end of today's Jones Journal.